Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Project LAS.
I'm Clover.
I'm Lily.
I'm Jazz.
And I'm ASHA.
We are a group of IB and BTech students here to help you guys through life at KG5 with this little video series. We help summarize lessons of PSHE with the expert advice of those who have already been through MYP and GCSEs.
So far, we've helped you with things within school, like studying and choosing your options. Now, let's go for something outside of school and into the real world.
That's right, it's finance time. We'll be covering things like spending habits and budgets, so we can help you acquire the financial freedom you've always wanted.
In this economy?
Yes, surprisingly. First, let's talk about taxes.
If you do business or economics, you're bound to have heard this word before. They're basically amounts of money that are collected by the government in order to fund public services like hospitals and schools.
Most of you are probably unemployed, so this doesn't really apply to you until you get a job, since taxes are based on income. However, these are Hong Kong's current taxes depending on what income band you're in.
Huh, that's actually pretty alright for taxes.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's move on to budgeting so you can set yourself up for a better financial future.
Start with figuring out what kind of income you get. It could be a part-time job or a small business, or even just allowances or licee.
Next, think about how much you spend on things like subscriptions or memberships that you pay from your own pocket, and remove that from your source of income.
Of course, if your parents pay for them, this step isn't necessary, but it's good to keep in mind.
Now, it's time to put that money into your budget. Usually, the three categories are savings for future purchases, spendings for current purchases, like clothes or games, and essentials, such as rent or utilities.
The ratio that many adults use is 50% for essentials, 30% for spending, and 20% for saving. However, since we don't have to worry about utilities as much, us teens can swap the percentages for essentials and utilities.
Remember, these ratios are just examples of what others do. If you find that swapping percentages or changing them entirely works for you, great. This time is a time to experiment, so you can have experience with being financially responsible.
It can also be a good way to learn self-control, especially with the spending category.
Just one more pull.
No!
Those savings of yours can help contribute to your future university, especially if you're thinking of going overseas. International tuition fees can be very, very expensive.
We live in a society.
So, it's best to start saving early, even if you don't know where you're going yet. If you're planning on going somewhere where you have residency, great! You'll be able to pay home tuition fees, which are sometimes way less than international ones.
There's also various scholarships that you can register for to help reduce the financial load of higher education. Usually, they're given to students with exceeding grades or those who are financially struggling. However, there's no harm in trying to apply for them.
If you get really lucky, and the university really wants you there, you might even get a full-ride scholarship, which covers nearly everything you need to live and study there.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It's extremely rare though. Better to take into account living costs when saving up.
This can range from the average cost of food or medicine to your university materials and transportation to and from your house.
You can reduce the transportation cost by getting a dorm on campus. Most universities provide dorms for their students that they can pay for. It can help you to make friends in your uni, and you can even get a roommate to help share the cost.
But sometimes, renting out a flat nearby is preferable, especially if you're thinking of getting a part-time job that's closer to an apartment building than the university.
Whatever the case, it's your choice and responsibility to choose your living space. But also maintain it by paying the bills and sorting out utilities. The quality of your education can be greatly affected by your quality of life, so keep those pipes squeaky clean.
Pipes?
I mean, unless you want your toilet to clog and flood your bathroom.
Yeah, fair enough.
However, it is easy to feel guilty for spending money outside of your budget. It might seem like buying an extra snack or some new stationery isn't worth it because you always need to be saving money.
But don't worry, small payments for things you want usually won't break the bank, so you don't need to feel guilty about them. As long as you aren't compulsively buying, or the money is within your budget and isn't taking away from more important things like transportation money, you can always end up making it back through your established source of income.
Well, that's it from us. We hope this little video series has made PSHE more fun for you guys, and helped improve your understanding on some of these topics.
We've been Project LAS. Thanks for watching.